first things first. Ponder. Assuming it's not banned. Pauper Terror, Treasure Cruise, Gourmet Giggler. Probably good to have black in my deck. Oh boy. Oh, there's so many new sets since last time. The angle, the dangle. Never really played with Miscalculation. Maybe. Hmm. What's the new one? It's an uncommon. Never mind. I think it's an uncommon. Anoint's pretty good. Artisan is a format. It's a lie sold to you by Big Pauper. Hmm. Hmm. I don't expect this figure to really be good, but I don't know what to expect at all. So I could just slide one in for now. Maybe. And then oh man, Popper's eating pretty good with Ponders, so well, let's start with a tried and true Gurmag Angler Terror Treasure Cruise deck. Let's see where we are. I have so many things. So many things to play. So many things. So little time. Ugh. Get out of here. Alright, there we go. Short. Soul Warden. In my Pauper format? Get out of here. Ginger Brute. Alright, let's get rid of you. Do I have to leave up miscalculation? Probably. Probably. Whenever creature... Yeah, let's just counter the 2-2 here. Oh man, I'm already having the best... This is already the best game I've played in months. Shuffle. How do you shuffle? Just take action. Okay. Now we know. Let's play you. Alright. I need one of my spooky scaries. Ginger Boots are hard to block. Maybe there was a reason to kill that with the first removal spell. Because I can block everything else. Could take the removal spell. Actually. And then get rid of the rest of it. Oh boy, I might get poked to death here. I need one of my cards. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna get just poked to death here. Alright, well I got one, but now we take 2 a turn, basically. And I cannot cycle these, so let's just go land with it. I'm not even... Okay. Well, the problem is I draw this and the next 2 cards are kind of... Alright, I can at least... Let's do that. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That way if I draw something... later. I have more delve stuff. You can still do it. They went way too quickly, but yeah, they can still do it. It would have been kind of lame if they missed 2 here. Deck thinning? It's a good break point. Gaining 1 life. It binds a turn cycle, sort of. Let's get the last swamp. Uh-oh. Alright. We're out of cyclers. Oh no. Need a cantrip. Need to draw good stuff here. Literally counter anything because they have too much mana to... Oh wait, this stops the Ginger Brutes. Oh, they can't pay. It stops the Ginger Brutes. That's actually insane. I would have just paid for it and not thought about it. That's actually great. Alright, we got an extra mana leak here. We have 7 more threats in our deck. Haven't seen any. I'm almost halfway through my deck too, so there's a lot of that. We've also pulled a lot of lands out with the fetch lands too. Come on, game. It's a removal spell. Still dead though. Yeah, I'm dead. If they're paying attention, I'm dead. They'd have to pay attention though. Okay, I don't know why you would decide to not swing with everything. I would have died. I think I'm still dead next turn though, because there's no one draw that saves me. And it's a land. Okay. Well, that was embarrassing. Saw over half my deck in only a single threat. That's actually insane. But I am me, so I suppose it tracks. I saw all but 2 basics. That's actually just ridiculous. We saw one of these. We did see the disfigure. Yeah, that's actually just insane. Let's maybe do this. Hard evidence. Yeah, maybe hard evidence. Slightly less lands. I think Mana Leak is fine. Could probably do 4 miscalcs and 2 leaks, though. Yeah. I don't know what this means. Let's find out. Ninjas? Well. Of course, it's the 4-mana one. If we had Disfigure, we were fine. Black, green? Oh yeah. Lorien Revealed and Troll. Could probably run one of each. Forgot they existed. Target player loses 2 life. Yep. Oh my goodness, why? Why? Off to an incredibly awful, abysmal, terrible start. Yep. Pass. Escape. Scavenge. I'm just gonna pop this here. They discarded Mogus's favor. Let's just cash these in. Oh my goodness. Why? Why? I just... this deck is not working. It's not working. I have everything I want to, but it's not working. Which means there's a problem. I should have been able to win those games. In fact, there's probably an argument I should have been able to win all three of them. Oh, wait, no, I only played 2 games. What am I talking about? Making up games in my head? Well, apparently I need the 4th one of these because I literally can't draw them. I haven't even seen a Gurmag Angler. It's actually ridiculous. That's just completely nuts. What if... Alright, what if no mana leaks, maybe 2 of these, if any of them? Soft counters are just irritating me to no end right now. And then run... Essence Scatter. Modern Age is nice. It's not bad. Think Twice is weird because it doesn't stay in the graveyard. Quick Study's cool. Witherbloom. What do we have for exiling? Consuming Ashes. Yeah, Cruelty's pretty interesting. I'd be a little surprised if I saw things that it didn't kill. What was the first Cruelty? That one. Alright. What if we slowed down a little and played Quick Study instead of Opt? This is fun. Let's try this. A mulligan? Oh, it's just ninjas again. How exciting. Scry's 2 on top. Amazing. Well. Alright, this deck is, I don't know what the shuffler wants from me, but clearly I've upset it. Well, they probably kept the ninja on top, so I probably just lose on the spot. I was playing egregiously slow as well. I'm out. I think that's a fine hand if I was playing against any other thing, honestly. Of course, Essence Scatter shows up too late, as is tradition. Yeah. I have Ponder, so should do it first. Another land is fine, and maybe Treasure Cruise. Although I have Gurmag Angler there. No, let's do that. I don't have to make a choice right now anyways, but 1, 2, 3. Terror. Okay, maybe I'm shuffling this. Am I? Am I shuffling this? Four, 5. One of these is... Alright. Probably no Gurmag Angler. So we should shuffle now. Alright. Alright, yep, that's fine. Weird turn. Odd amount of thinking. It takes a tremendous amount of resources to burn someone out in this format, so... An Oct is okay, actually. Shuffle the rest of it. Yeah, that's fine. Disfigure is also okay, but there's no creatures in play right now. Well, except mine, obviously. I'm gonna not cast Opt right now. I can just see what I draw first. Which is a land. It gains 1 life. I argue that it has some kind of value to it. Gaining 1 life off a land is fine. I can play this for 1. 1, 2. We can do it for 2, actually. Yeah, we can do it for 2 here. If they have to commit a ton of removal to Tellurian Terror, we basically just win on the spot. One is like, nope. Just gonna take 5. Hey, look, more life gain. I'll just take it. That's fine. Should do this right now, actually. Disfigure doesn't shore up any things I need short up. So. Alright, so they're dead next turn. Yeah, it's not... They can't afford to kill these with 2 spells. It has to go face. And we're at 12, so... It'd be remarkable if they got out of this, but we've seen crazy things. They have to kill one to stay alive if they don't have lethal, so maybe that's what's going on. Okay, Strangle couldn't go face anyways. Didn't really expect to play against Strangle. Interesting. They needed a land? Okay, they needed a land to do all of this. So I guess that makes sense. Also, all of those cards don't go face. Yeah, I think this is unwinnable here. Yeah, they can't. There's no sequence of cards they could possibly draw to stay alive and also beat me. If they had 2 more Strangles, we'd have a game to play, but they'd have to get through these. Alright, yeah, if they killed this, then technically they would have a line that would be winning through this if I drew nothing. So it's there, it's possible. It is possible. Yes, sirree. Possible indeed. Alright, I got my win with Tellurian Terror, so I can now play something else. I usually always start with Tellurian Terror, but Ponder kind of makes me want to do something very different. I don't know, what does blue-black control look like in this format? What does that look like? What is it trying to do? I gotta blow my nose. Ugh. What's the blue-black control win condition? Dogged pursuit? Ill-gotten inheritance? Actually, what is the blue-black control? Like, what do they do? Is there not a blue-black deck? Oh, there it is. Murmuring Mystic is outlandish. No, it's about doing the same exact thing we're doing. Oh, it plays Modern Age? I didn't know that was an actual thing. I thought I would just... was thinking it was a thing. What the heck is that? It's not an arena. That's a really cool Cryptic Serpent. Pretty cool. We do have Delver Secrets now. No common version of Brainstorm. Oh, this plays 4 Brainstorm with all islands and absolutely no shuffles. Okay. Alright, looks like Terror is kind of the thing to be doing. There's no Monarchy. I hope there never is. I'm sure it'd be legal here too, just we don't have it. There's no common version. Okay. I like the Modern Age. It looks like the control decks are actually playing Tolarian Terror, so... Shaven Angler? If I don't have Essence Scatter, now the deck looks just very different without any counter spells, and I'm okay with that. Maybe less oft. What's the other... Is there another gain life land? This is Grixis, right? There is! Haha! Alright. Get rid of those for those. Alright, we found even more life gain. The 1 life on your lands is kind of enough to sustain you in a red matchup. Sort of, which is funny. I could probably shave an island for the 4th shuffle. Excuse me, the 8th shuffle. We can play with tap lands. It also makes counter spells way worse, so I feel like they're just not placed too well right here. And if I don't have to play counters, I just don't want to. Alright, let's try that. No dogged pursuit, no ill-gotten inheritance. They are kind of hard to cast. Actually extremely difficult to cast. Why is the Fleeb avatar so popular? It's giving me anxiety. Oh, it's not mono blue. It is the artifact deck. Could be problematic. Ponder, yep. Well, I'm gonna shuffle that. Yeah, we're gonna shuffle that. And then we're gonna pass. Alright. Yeah, this is one of those matchups that's like exceptionally terrible to play against. I think I'll keep this. And then lose to Tithing Blade spams. Consider... Ponder for a blue source. Well, I found a blue source, still too slow. That's okay, we can take our time. Keep it like this, like that, actually. Oh, wait, this shuffles anyways. What am I talking about? Yeah, I can't keep the other cards. I have to play those, so... Very well. And Gurmag is castable, but not right now. Do you have any normal lands? I mean, sometimes they have some normal lands. This is a little crazy. We have counter spells? What the heck? Let's play the old get in for 5 strategy. And then double up on our threats. I guess actually triple up on our threats. I do want that. I should cast this now. I can take 10. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Opponent apparently has room for all of this. What does this do? Stun counter? Wait, doesn't that mean you can't deal damage to me? And then you're just breaking even? Apparently that's exactly what that means. Okay. They can't block those. They can block it. Wow. That's nuts. More disfigures against my opponent is actually just solid, so take that. And pass. Oh, I should have stacked it so I could scry the land to the bottom. Yeah, that was possibly a game-ending mistake. We shall see. I suppose I'm not going to have any cards in my hand regardless, so it probably doesn't matter. Okay. Let's draw that, and then scry away the land. Alright, that was a really good draw. Oh, there it is. Alright, well, guess that's that. Had our fun. Yep, that tracks. Land. Alright. Well, blue-black Talarian Terror Gurmag Angler nonsense is actually just kind of bad. People are prepared for it, and everything... It just doesn't have the tools normal Pauper has at this point. It seems to have gotten completely pushed out. I lost to the widest range of things. I'm not too upset with that, though. I've played an immeasurable amount of that strategy. It is losing to everything, so... Let's try something else. It's been a while since I played Turbo Fog. It's been a long time, actually. I didn't play it the last 2 times. It takes up like the whole day to win one game, is the problem. Well, assuming people don't concede, and there's a ton of people that don't get what's going on, and they'll try to, like, deck you out and then realize they can't. It takes so long to win one game. What does Bant Hexproof look like right now? They got a new card, so... Did it get 2? No, there's... No. Maybe some Pioneers. It's a little bit slow, but that could just be okay, being that slow. I thought that was a white creature. Huh. Oh yeah, we have Darkness. Yeah, I'll definitely play Turbo Fog at some point. I mean, I'll play probably everything. Alright, Sentinel, Ethereal. Flying is probably not even that necessary. Oh, we have Dog Umbra? Oh wait, this is the one that doesn't actually give totem armor, right? As long as player... Wait. Yes, it does. Alright, so it gives it that, or it's a pacify. Why have I never seen this? As long as another player controls it, it's pacified. That's funny. That's actually really funny. I didn't know there was a better pacifism. Audacity? It's kind of interesting. Easy 4 of that. Oh, uh-oh. I just undid everything. That was idiotic of me. Did we play this last time? No, not in this deck. Played it in something else. I think we did. Pretty sure I played this somewhere. I don't think Audacity is very good. What did we play last time? What am I missing? I don't like Talons. Is there a Presence of Gond combo yet? Has that happened? Did we get this? Two reach. Okay, so what's the one that Devotion? I think I'm thinking of this one. Probably just no blue cards except the Cryptomancer, so you do one island. Probably. What if I did all 4 of these? This seems like too much. Maybe it isn't. Maybe that's just fine. And then some people play like a 1/1 flyer, and I don't like doing that. My nose is not having a good time today. Eight, 9, 10 says 10 blue sources. It's more than enough for me. Alright, I need another card though. I feel like it was a lot more obvious last time I played this. I don't know why I'm struggling. Griff Spoon's an uncommon, right? Yeah. Cartouche giving first strike actually pretty significant, I'd say. And how many green sources? 14? Like that. Alright. Band hexproof. There we go, we did it. We did it. I think this is good enough. Something feels wrong. I don't know what it is. I'll have to look at my other list. I played 700 bajillion years ago. And then boink myself in the head. Pauper. Oh, Turbo Fog was the last deck we played. Wow, it was over half a year ago, apparently. That's kind of sad. I was playing Heliod's Pilgrim. I was playing Audacity Gift. Audacity Gift. Okay, so it is slightly different. Strange coming to different conclusions. Half a year, but all the same cards are still in the game. Let's get an island. No. Forest. Forest. Actually, I could have gotten an island. Now I don't have to, though. I can just play this. Let's get an island now. Yep. I think we can take some toxic damage here. I could have maybe just not got the island. Second white source for these two. But I think I have time. But something's telling me this isn't... I don't even really need to cast this game, so... Maybe it was just a waste. Well, it does have flash. It does have flash, so I can actually block. Alright, maybe it works out. I don't know. Maybe it works out. My opponent has an aura. That was not on my expectation list there. Each other enchantment on the battlefield, so... Let's just play this, actually. And then do the big giant dumb next turn instead. Oh, they have Toxic 1. I thought they had Toxic 2. So I kind of just died of damage before the Toxic. Which makes growing your creatures weird when you have Toxic. That's a funny combination. My opponent is a deck that might play Ancestral Mask at this point. Very strange creature choices, though. This should not bait out a combat trick, but it looks like it's going to. Just don't really agree with that. Well, I mean, it's fine. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't hate it. Do I have Vigilance in my hand? No. Alright, Toxic is back on the menu. I would have probably chumped this. I would have most assuredly chump blocked here. Yeah. They're not going to kill me with damage, it's just poison. But if I can put him into the abyss, I shouldn't die to poison. So we'll see. Okay. My opponent left themselves dead. Oh, no, this is Vigilance. Never mind. Haha, we found Vigilance. So now things get a lot more difficult for my opponent. Probably... Yeah, we can just do this. That's fine. That's all it's ever going to do is remove a creature. Might as well do it now. You know what I should have done, actually? I should have pacified the 3/3 in case they could deal with this, and then there would be one less toxic creature. They had a blocker, though, so they weren't dead. But I have Vigilance, so they can't push damage anymore, so yeah. Yeah, the island here, as we can see, was wrong. I didn't end up using it. It should have been in Plains, so that was incorrect. I saw it too late. Alright, so Audacity does give Trample. I suppose there's some value in that, but for the most part, you're just making something so giant that you can just keep killing your opponent's creatures till it gets through anyways. Yeah. But I guess it costs 1. What was the other card I had in here last time? I had Angelic Gift. I don't know if... Where'd it go? Dog Umbra was in the game at the time? No, it must have been. It must have been. I did like that green flash card my opponent played, which I might not own. Narcolepsy? I didn't know we had that. Sleep Paralysis. Do we have the spooky one? No, we don't. Oh, wait, I'm thinking of a different one. Never mind, I'm thinking of a different card. So, Audacities and maybe 2 less Pacify style cards? Maybe none at all. All I want to do is kill my opponent. My opponent's creatures probably don't matter. Okay. Ooh. I didn't know there was another one of these. Okay, so we have Sentinelize kind of on another card. I like that. What does this do? Nothing. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Audacity's... I don't know if Trample matters. Well, no creatures. Do I want the second creature is the ultimate question. And I feel as though I don't. But maybe it's just fine. Because what's like all I'm doing is this, and I can function like that, so... Let's get... Forest is more valuable. And just have the Cryptomancer as a backup thing. Do I play Ethereal Armor? I think I do not. Play around some cards this way, but not a ton. Okay, I drew it anyways. Let's play... This is Flash, right? Yep, you go here now. Swing. This can soak some kind of edict. I don't know what an edict looks like here, though. I'm gonna do it anyways. Let's put the counter here, yeah. There's blanket -1/-1 effects. Diversify? Nah. Alright, what does blue-black do? I have no idea, but I'd love to find out. When this attacks, connive. Don't care. Only gets rid of that thing. We draw another one of those. Alright. No world in which I block, and my opponent is now in the abyss. Can you play enough things over and over and also kill me? I am gaining infinite life, so probably not. It's mostly about some kind of removal, but it's got hexproof. That's the name of the game. It's just what you, it's the name of the game, so. So this is some kind of connive thing. This is kind of cool, I guess. Oh, I have 2 lethal threats. I have 2 lethal. I forgot I could actually just do this. Alright. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. 2 lethal threats. No abyss for you. Well, abyss for face, I guess, instead. I think I go for green? Oh, well, that makes that easy. So life gain would be kind of ideal, but I can maybe just outrace my opponent. So there's a possibility. That makes things less easy. Yeah, I'm always swinging here, obviously. Oh, wait a minute. Should I have swung? Oh no, wait. No, there's toughness. They can give Kiln Fiends toughness, actually. So yeah, we're swinging there for sure. We're swinging there. Next turn feels a bit better because they have to kill me with only one of them. I can die next turn, so I can't swing, unfortunately. I need vigilance. Actually, extremely easy to die next turn. It's also, unfortunately, a position where I trade with stats, which is also really bad, so. Yeah. Alright, they're just cycling that. Kind of surprising. That's actually very surprising. I would probably just keep that. Okay, let's find a blue source. Still can't really swing. But we can put more stats into play, and that actually has merit, I would argue. Looking for lifelink, vigilance, and that's about it. What is this one? Opponent was Casa. Huh. Okay, it's up to my opponent to interact with this, so I'm not going to play into the haha funny first strike card. Lifelink, please? Okay. And then, can I swing? It's extremely easy to die, even at 10. I don't think I should attack here. I think it's basically the same if I don't attack, so I'm just not going to attack. It's like basically... Oh, come on with the trample. Come on, this is the third one. Come on! That's annoying. And of course their last card is an instant. Why wouldn't it be? It's Burst Lightning. Yep, you got it. Thanks for sandbagging me. Thanks for wasting my time. Appreciate you. Of course, Smack's punished. Opponent had literally everything they needed. Why not? Alright, well, I had to block, but I can't respect First Strike. I just apparently wasn't able to respect First Strike and should have blocked, but my opponent had the absolute Omega Nuts. Must be nice. Complete and utter nuts right there. I think I saw a Cryo Relic already. It didn't really do anything, but they did play it. We can get whatever we want. I don't need... I'm on a one spell a turn kind of situation, so I don't need like a second green or anything. I have absolutely no idea what my opponent's up to. Yeah, Affinity might just be the best deck. Wouldn't be surprised. It was probably the best deck last time. It was half a year ago. Why are they playing so many tap lands? Maybe that's fine. Seems a little dangerous though. Let's play you here. I can actually cycle this. I guess I should. I'm only after one thing. So yeah, we should cycle this. I think it's slightly better than more stats. Although that might not be totally true. It might just math out to roughly the same. So let's just play more stats, I guess, yeah. Might just be effectively the same. Whatever my opponent's doing, it has to involve... Alright, I was about to say, I really do not at all know what my opponent's doing, and I kind of wish I could find out, but they conceded. I almost want to just lose on purpose so I know what's going on. I would love to play this. I don't know what's going on. It could be Squirrel Storm, or the 1+1/+1 counter spam storm thing, but They can seed it in a spot where this was left alone. They have infinite mana and 5 cards, so I really don't know what it is, but it must involve either damage, which we've gained a bunch of life, or some creature avenue that doesn't get around this. So I don't know. I wish I knew. The improvise counter? Eh? Well, I didn't see it. No improvise counter there. Well, sometimes that happens. No. 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 That one? Alright. Anything's possible. Anything is possible. The old mold of 3. Alright, get in there. Let's do it. Let's do it. The thing is happening. What do you got? Yep, Glade Cover Scout in a Dream. And a bottle of vodka. Just to smooth out the inevitable demise. Okay, wasn't expecting that kind of card, but that is what my opponent did. Sure. Alright, I found all my colors. There's no double of any color, so I can just get... Wait, there isn't, right? Yeah, no, I can just get the blue. There's no double anything. We only draw 1 card a turn for the entire game, so I can cast every card I draw. What does this do? It's really weird. Come on, top decks. Show me the money. Alright. We cast them as we get them. Can't swing, because if they trade, we lose immediately. Alright, they take out some stats, I guess. That's fine, sure. They're both effectively the same, right? Doesn't matter? Does it matter? Oh, this one can come out of the graveyard, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It's if it comes off the creature, that's because the creature died, and then I lost. So it does not matter. We hold lands. We hold lands. We actually have the cycle land. We have this, so maybe I should not hold lands. I basically have, like, no time to... Oh, wow, they're giving me this? Oh, I should have done that. No time to make my opponent think about anything, so I should probably just play my stuff. Ooh, I could have swung. No, I don't have Vigilance. I don't have Vigilance. I cannot swing there. Oh, they are running Healer's Hawk, sure. Okay. Can this give hexproof to an enchantment? Nope, I can't. Well, that's 3 removal spells on auras, which is kind of ridiculous. Let's put the counter here and trade off. Yeah, I have to do that. I need time. Okay, that's not the time I needed. Ancestral Mask would be ideal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. Alright. Mulligan to 3 didn't get there, but as you can see, it totally can. It totally can. In fact, it would have, had my opponent not had the perfect answers for enchantments. It would have actually have gotten there, so... Right? I think it would have actually legitimately won the game if they didn't have a bunch of O-rings. Kind of funny. Kind of funny. Update required. Okay. I was about to say, Reprieve is not in the game, so that would have been kind of crazy. Wait, is Reprieve in the game? No, it's not, right? No. Oh, opponent. But you're gonna gain so much life. What's the problem? Oh no. Oh no. Womp womp. Alright, I'm gonna reset the client, I guess, to satiate the old rolling update thing that it just told me about. Bloop, 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 bloop. Doot, 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 doot. Phone, please. Is this the same opponent? Nope. Don't you do it. Don't you do... Okay, we're good. Let's get rid of land. Probably would have gotten rid of that had it was in my hand at the time, but it was not. Alright, what do you got against Glade-Covered Scout? What do you got? Nothing. Alright. Oh, nice. Okiba. I love that card. Love that card. Bump in the night? What is going on? This is crazy. Unfortunately, we just don't care about any of it, and we just win. But that is pretty cool. Mono black burn? Maybe there's a little bit of red in there? Like a mountain or something? The heck is that? Words. Wait, what actually is this? I don't care, you're trading with the 1-1, yeah, get wrecked. It's just, it's completely unwinnable. It's completely and utterly unwinnable. There's no hope for this deck in this matchup, but that's cool. Whenever you cast... Okay, so the creature is the thing that pings. So if you lose the creature, this goes into nothing territory and does nothing. But it's kind of cool. It's like the... Whatever that red 2-1 is, when it enters, it deals 2 damage to your opponent's face. Except it doesn't immediately deal the damage. But it's in black, so you can play mono black. But you have this, so you could probably play it. I don't know what it's called, Vicino Pyromancer or something. It was in the like first set in Magic Arena. The 2 mana red one that deals 2. Maybe they are running it, I don't know. They're probably running red cards. I mean, the flashback is red. Lightning Strike is like the best thing you could play, and that's not black, so... Alright, let's play like 1 or 2 more of this deck and then play another one. You've seen one Bant Hexproof game, you've seen them all. Past midnight for you, that's when things are just getting good. Apparently I have a massive stream delay. I don't know why. I don't have one set. It's only YouTube, too. Although, to be fair, it's random. It's not... Most people probably aren't actually having that. Okay, this is fine. Unless it isn't. We shall see. Island? Ah. Wait, why did I say island? I don't need an island. I need a, Well, actually, if I drew an island, I could have found a forest. So, yeah. Island was a fine draw there, I suppose. This does have flash. The secret removal tech. It has flash. Easier to get behind on YouTube. Oh, yeah, because you... I see. I'm not remotely at all in any way interested in protecting this card. I'm always blocking. Congratulations if you have jank combat tricks. Alright, they do not. This does not give me vigilance. I need a land here. Did I mulligan a land at the bottom? I might have. I don't know. Who's paying attention? Alright. Haha! We gain 1 life. Taste it. Let's get a green source. And no attack. Alright, once we resolve this, the game grinds to a violent halt. So... Strangling a 1/1, love it. Like now, they probably just lose. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I am swinging, though. Yeah. Especially if they have a commit or removal spell to the 1/1. Oh, they're actually blocking, too. Wow. Really? Improvise club again? No. Okay. I like it. Was that worth casting? Apparently. Alright, we win. They had a window if they drew another improvised club. The window was there. They did not do more than they could have right there, damage-wise. Oh, opponent. Imagine you drew those in a different order and won the game. Get schmieded. Alright, 1 more game for YouTube, and then I'll play something else. Burn is kind of at a little disadvantage because there's a lot of life gain splashed into lands right now, and that's just it's not great for the Burn players right now. I'm gonna keep this. It is the worst of the bunch, but if I'm not keeping this hand, then I shouldn't be playing this card. So I'm gonna keep this. Like if this is not what I should be keeping, then it shouldn't be in my deck to begin with. Also, I think this is the Teamer Storm deck again, so I might actually see what it's about this time. He just had to use the blood token before swinging in. Is that true? I wouldn't have been at 4. Yeah, I would not have been at 4 at the time, so... Well, get it while it's hot, because it's gone in 2 days. 2.5 days. How likely is it that my opponent recognizes me and they don't want to play, but they're emotionally incapable of conceding? I don't know. Oh, it gets Menace? Okay, yeah, if it gets Menace, then that would have worked, I guess. Would it have worked? Yeah. Yeah. Rip. Get outplayed by yourself, I guess. I think it's more likely my opponent remembers me because I just pummeled them and they don't want to play than it is that they're not here. That's my hot take. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But that's my take. And I'm sticking to it. Oh wait, there was the update, the forced update. Maybe my opponent just bumped into it. Although the game just started, so that's not very likely at all, honestly. Although that might be the case. My opponent might have just disconnected from that forced update thing. But I still matched with them, though, so I don't know. Well, you wouldn't really know if someone disconnected. Well, I guess they would know, like the company. Hearthstone just says your opponent has left. So, Hearthstone's a bit different. I don't know, my take is that they just recognized me and didn't want to play. But at that point, you would just concede. There's no reason to just stare at me. So, I don't know. Probably a DC. Oh well. There's always next game. Alright, let's find Island. Mill 3, get a land. Alright. Slime Against Humanity is a scaling nightmare that I might struggle to beat. We shall find out. I am excited to find out. Let's play you. There's no real reason to hold this, but I might as well because it's adorable to do as such. No way, they had a Slime Against Humanity. No way. My scaling might be too much for this deck, but we shall see. We shall see. I misplayed rather egregiously. Uh-oh. I was supposed to play a green source there. That was a mistake. We'll see if I'm fast enough to recover from that. I probably am, but that was an immeasurable mistake there. Okay, it is measurable, but I don't want to measure it. Let's do that. Alright, looks like we're fine, though. We outscaled the first ones, so they can't swing next time, and that's all I really needed to have happen. Alright, so now they need to mass block. They can make enough stats where that is possible. My opponent did not play a land last turn. Their hand is all slimes. Okay, they drew a land. The problem with not letting them be able to swing is now they'll just never swing. Ever. Can I swing? 9, 10. What am I talking about? Of course I can swing. Why am I thinking about this? There's no combat trading. I'm LARPing, I'm sorry. I want the game to be more complicated than it is. No, you can't block opponent, you're just going to 1. That's all you got, buddy. Nope, this doesn't work. Doesn't work. I thought the same thing for a second, opponent. I thought the same thing. Oh, they didn't find a land. That's hilarious. Doesn't really matter, but it is funny. Does this matter? Yeah, who cares? Cast anything? Cast everything, think about nothing. So, how do I get through if they continuously cast one every turn? I don't know. How do I get through? Maybe I just don't. If they have... What's the largest slime possible? That's the main question here. I really don't know, but I don't think it's going to be big enough to ever cause a problem. Like if they make a 10-10 or a 20-20 slime, their largest possible slime is not going to be fast enough. Or big enough. And if it is, it's probably too slow. By the time it would show up, I have too many stats, and it won't get there. Okay, I need an aura here. We're just drawing lands and creatures. I need an aura here. Okay, I don't need an aura, but I would like an aura. Also, my opponent would technically deck out first. Possibly. I assume there's no way they... Oh my goodness, please. Come on. One aura. Come on. Can I swing still? Yeah, right. Yeah. Just making sure. Don't want to get into uh-oh, oopsie-doopsie territory. Okay, so now they can block with all of them. One dies in first strike, and then the rest don't. 23. I cannot swing anymore. Alright, the wall has been built. We now just stare at each other until something happens. They can't swing at me, at least. Oh, wait, what? No, yeah, he can't swing at me. No, no. He can't swing at me. Okay. Cycle. Okay, just keep sending them. Another Ancestral Mask is, like, exponential. But my opponent's probably going to deck out, and again, I'm pretty sure the largest possible slime is not good enough. But we'll see. This is kind of interesting. The old thought experiment. Now, maybe there's an Alpha Strike at the end of all this, because they do all have trample. No, there's no Angelic Gift. All stats. All stats. I think there's 2 Audacities in here, but trample doesn't do anything. My opponent's gonna run out of turns really quickly. Alright, that was a ton of stats. Still not enough to swing, though. Oh, boy. Yeah, might as well play the land. Bask in my blocking ability, opponent. Bask. Okay. I don't believe I'm spreading out my stats. I don't think that's a good idea. Although, maybe making a second blocker has some kind of value, but I think it's just about the same if I put it all on the same creature. Especially if it has lifelink. Unless I diversify my lifelink. They're gonna Alpha Strike on, like, in 15 turns or whatever. They're gonna just send it and see if it's lethal. And I would be kind of excited to see it be lethal. Alright, I need more stuff. Do I even have any more lands in my deck? I probably do. Alright, that's what I needed. Let's put it here, because I want to. 71. That is still not enough to swing. At this point, I don't think I have enough raw stats in my entire deck to really swing. Okay, we can put this on this, actually. And now, preceding Ancestral Masks, and I can get a second life-linking blocker. Okay, I found Trample. Doesn't matter, though. This just redraws. Let's put it here and swing with that. I just want to draw a card. I mean, it's an enchantment in play. So. They have 11 turns. Opponent says now's not the time. This is funny. They gotta be careful. They want to make sure they do it at the right time. I feel like I've drawn my auras last here. This is kind of crazy. Okay, let's put this on that. I don't think I'm interested in cycling those. I probably didn't want to cycle the last one either. What do you mean they can't win if they block? What are you talking about? If I swing, I just lose. One, two, three, four, one. Yeah, no, I just lose if I swing. Running out of cards. There's 4 left, so it's swing in 3 turns. Okay, that was ideal. I can put it over here. I want another giant threat. Stacking it doesn't necessarily help me. This also can block a second slime, which is vastly more helpful than stacking it on 2 creatures. Okay, let's put that anywhere. So I want to have an instant? Oh, it might be a mill card that they're just not casting. So they if there's another slime, they swing. If there isn't, there's no reason to wait for this card. There's no reason. They should have swung right here. That was a mistake. If this is a slime, it doesn't help you. So you might as well swing this turn. And it makes it so I have 1 less chance to draw an aura. They should have swung there. Because if this is a slime, it can't swing. And it looks like it actually was a slime. But again, it doesn't matter what the card was. Alright, so... You... And then the rest can just go into any random one. 8... 19, 20. Terror. And then these anywhere. Doesn't matter. Alright. See if it's lethal. I don't think it's even close to lethal, but my opponent had to try. Yep, they didn't just get enough slimes to go over the boundary there. I lied. We died. We died. I lied. I lied. I guess I had to... Well, again, swinging wouldn't save me. They would just trade off and I would lose. Wow. Well played. Alright, now we know what that matchup looks like. Now we know. Now we know. If I did swing, some of them die, but then, again, I'm still just dying to the remaining slimes. So my other out is to just swing and kill some slimes, and then see where I go from there. It's just the other line. No, I don't... I'm not gonna play flying nonsense. There's no reason. It's not bad, I just don't want to. Let's play you... Alright, well, we lose instantly to Tithing Blade, but apparently they didn't have it. Because the Affinity deck just has every single thing taken care of. As is tradition. So the best draw here is like a creature? No? I had 43 toughness to 42 power. Alright, so I did miss lethal. Yeah. I didn't do the math. Oh well. Well, they're looking for one thing and one thing only. Okay. Raw stats is also an out. Wasn't on my radar, but I forgot the Affinity deck can literally do anything it wants. I can't do anything. The Affinity deck is actually just profoundly stupid. This deck is just so stupid. But Wizards doesn't care about the format, so they're not going to change it. That is just absolutely ridiculous. I have like no business being completely outscaled like that from a deck that draws more. It draws more cards than any other deck. It has infinite removal. It has creatures that enter and make your opponent lose cards. It can bounce and recur everything. It can play free 4/4. Like, it just does everything in the game. And, yeah, it does everything. It even has good counter spells, actually. It even has really good counter spells. It's just absolutely insane what that deck can do. It's just so ridiculous. Let's play that. What are you up against? Slimes? Okay. Suppose I'll get an island? Yeah. Alright, well, the expected outcome playing against slimes that happened this time. So, that's funny. Alright, I've had enough Bant Hexproof. I've had enough. I'm surprised I've only seen one ninja player. Probably because Affinity doesn't care about it. Yeah, probably. Have we gotten a new... just the red artifact land? Yeah, Great Furnace is the only new one. We have the other ones. The other two. These also, like, just can't be stopped. There's, like, no answer to this. It's absolutely ridiculous. Ancient Grudge doesn't blow up the bridges, but Ancient Grudge really isn't your out to this. Affinity? That's a cool... Yeah, I'll craft that. That looks neat. Wait. Yeah. Blue-red control? Ooh. Not... Probably not the greatest. I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe with enough abrade effects, it's fine. But that's an absolute reach, though. I guess a couple glares. Relic? What relic? Oh yeah, Galvanic Blast. Could probably play Ponder too. Oh, it's the only Metalcraft card? Huh. Excuse me. Yeah, I played Ponder Manaliki and lost all my games, so. Tellurian Terror has been completely smacked aside by like 5 other things. Which I think was the case last time too. Wait, how did someone play it yesterday? The midweek thing came out today. What's the other card everyone's losing their minds over? Cyclonic Relic? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I thought this came out today. Well, it came out today for me, so... Yeah, people are losing their mind over this card. I don't know why. Well, I guess it's just a better... Okay, it's better Ichor Wellspring. Yeah, I don't know. If you want to make room for it, I guess we could try it. It's a new one, I suppose. Kind of don't like Synthesizer that much. Could shave 2 of these, actually. Okay, I don't want Swamps. Random deck builder. But it's literally Ichor Wellspring. If you have a descriptor for Cryogenic Relic, it's the same exact thing for Ichor Wellspring. And that card needs no introduction. Alright, let's try it like this. Why not? I don't think this requires any brain power. Except maybe the mana base could use a little sweat maxing, I guess. Oh, I didn't look at Geist Wave. Whoops. Yeah, I was... Look at it next game. I know there was a second card someone said. I didn't remember what it was called. Found the... Hey, look, we already have Metallic. Oh, wait, Metalcraft, excuse me. Words. So, do I play my land first? Very unlikely that this will do anything. So I'm just gonna not play my land first. And that is exactly why. Alright, worked out. Never punished, always rewarded. Alright. They had the Herp Derp card, but unfortunately they're playing against this deck, so it doesn't matter. Let's, sack that. Play this. It's actually crazy that I can just play so long without a creature in play. Just do whatever I want. Oh man, this is just so ridiculous. Wait, what does that do? Alright, it's just another one, but all this life doesn't amount to anything. I'll just kill it though. I have I have extremely excess resources, so. Tithing Blade. Sure. Do I play the Cranial Ram? I don't know. Yeah, we can. They can't suddenly outgrow anything to beat a Voltaic Surge, so. This is a flyer, a 1/1 flyer, right? Just don't care about that, yeah. I'm gonna let them block. Oh, that's easy. Oh, I should have swung first. It doesn't matter, I don't care. We're not here to use brain. We're here to swing. Removal. Oh, I'd love to see removal here. Oh, that's excellent. Alright, so let's take that. I mean, you're just punished for playing the game against this deck. That's just so stupid. That's so stupid. It's just punished for playing the game. Affinity literally does everything. It does everything all the other decks do in the format. Oh man, I don't think it was as problematic last time, but right now I feel like it's extremely problematic. Yeah, this might have... Well, again, that's just a colored Ichor Wellspring. It's not a big deal. How do I bounce my Cranial Ram? Oh, we're talking about Geist Wave. Yeah, that's how we bounce it. I mean, sure, we can throw some in there. Yeah, it was problematic last time, but I don't know if I had the vibe that it was like that ridiculous last time. I wonder if... I mean, I just completely destroyed my opponent barely playing any creatures. Do I need as many as I have? Blood Fountain... Maybe it's just a fun enough. I don't need more. Well, yeah, this isn't... We're not playing Pauper. We're playing Historic Pauper. This is very different. Very different. I mean, we can use Pauper as a comparison, I guess, but... Historic Pauper doesn't have answers. I mean, everything is so good that it doesn't really matter what I take out. Maybe I could just take one of these out. Maybe Geist Wave is just a slightly better version? That's not entirely true. We could do something like this. We could, I mean, we could do that. Yeah, let's do that. My opponent was at 30. I don't know why they conceded. I don't know what the big deal was. I might want to add a blue source, by the way. I didn't actually think about that. But again, I haven't put much brain power into the mana base. That's not what this deck's about. You don't play this to think. Yeah, we actually did play Geist Wave last time. Yeah, it's coming back to me. It's been half a year and I've played a lot of cards, so... Let's see if this is Affinity. I don't have Tithing Blade. Not Affinity, I'm sorry. The thing. Did I missequence my lands? I can't tell. So, because I can't tell, I guess I'm gonna say no. Let's play that. I wonder if this is a problem. Well, I don't have an answer to it. I'm not willing to commit an answer to it. Maybe I should have? No, that's just awkward. Especially this turn. Okay, it might be auras. Although this is insane. There's an enchantment version of this, and they're not... Oh, that is the enchantment. I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. That is the enchantment. 1. Alright, unfortunately, I don't have a burn spell. I would really want to kill this with a burn spell here. Really would like to do that. So my Tithing Blade can kill ones that don't have... that do have hexproof. Okay, well, because it's the only thing in play and there's nothing that can get haste, we'll just get rid of it. It also lets me cast this, so... Annihilating Glare's a removal spell. Geist Wave's not a removal spell. I mean, it is if I have another card that goes with it, but... I think those are very different cards. It's not the same as Deadly Dispute. Alright, my opponent played the game, and I don't think it mattered. I don't think it mattered that my opponent played the game. Funny enough, I didn't cast a single targeted removal spell. It is kind of funny. Okay. Well, that is first strike, so we can just do this and win that way. Yeah, if I was concerned about my opponent doing something with this, I would have bounced a Tithing Blade. Anything's possible, though. I'd love my opponent to impress me. Alright, it's just like... Green-white hexproof, except it forgot the hexproof part. But, again, it actually didn't matter. I didn't cast a single targeted removal spell. I had one, finally, but I didn't need it. I just didn't need it. Okie dokie. Maybe the one blood fountain is just... How do we min-max this? And a base is fine, I think. Unless it isn't. What about another relic instead of synthesizer? I actually kind of just don't like synthesizer. It's always been a bit awkward to me. So... do it if I just take my time. Okay, I don't know what we're talking about. Well, good luck with that. There's a mono green deck. Well, there's a Slime Against Humanity with Mill, and then there's like the play a bunch of 5-mana 4/4s that draw a card each time you cast one. Yeah, Igor Wellspring is just gone now. We got a better one, I guess. But you could probably just play both. It doesn't... I can't say I really care about the... anything else that Car's dying. Um. Well, what do I take out for more disputes? I have card draw, card draw, card draw, card draw. Why do I? It's not like anything's been bad except the blood fountain. I want one blood fountain though. Maybe I could take out. Um, I could play in an Ichor Wellspring instead of Deadly Dispute. I don't know. All right, I'll be right back. I got the text. Be right back. Alright, what'd I miss? Any toxicity in chat? No, just someone saying good night. I don't know, that's pretty toxic actually. Cut a frog? Eh? The 7 cent? Well, that's exciting. A tapped green desert. What is happening? What is actually happening over there? Greater sandworm? Okay. I guess nothing's happening. What was this card? Hey, alright, so someone said mono green in chat. This is one of those cards. You play all the green things that draw a card when they enter. And I guess that's what my opponent was kind of doing. But this is doing the same thing, except way better. And also there's Slime Against Humanity, so... What? What is that? Huh. Okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, Affinity has the Dogged Pursuit as well, or Ill-Gotten Inheritance. It just has that too, because why not? It just also has that. Well, that's annoying. So... I don't really care if they kill this. Yeah, I don't care if they kill this, right? Oh, if I could play this, it'd be great. Was that worth it? Could have went face with that, maybe. Maybe it's about the same. Ooh, love to see that. My opponent got rid of a braid? That's a bit steep. That's nuts. Like, imagine you had a braid right now. Okay. I haven't seen ninjas yet. Only once. I should say I haven't seen it in full force. I've only played against it once. Okay, so... Well, there goes your last card. Makes that easy. Guess I'm leaving up Geist Wave. I guess so, huh? Do I swing? Do I have to swing? No, not really. Yeah, I don't have to swing. Okay. They probably wanted to keep that land. They did have a way to cycle through the land with the cat. Kind of strange, maybe. Okay. Looks like it's just not gonna matter. Alright, I'm just gonna do this because my opponent's... Oh wait, it costs 5. Haha. Never mind, I'm not doing that. Alright, they got a 2-2, sure. Swing. I'm kind of nervous, so I'll just kill that 2-2. No reason to have it exist. What was it? It was just a land, okay. Yeah, there's no reason to flip this. Yeah, it's not like it's going to really change anything. Cool. Yeah, it's funny. Not only do we have infinite 2-for-1s and very good removal, very good creatures, very, very good card draw, we also have the one of my favorite things in the form of ill-gotten inheritance and stuff, Dogged Pursuit, just in the form of Tithing Blade, which is also a removal spell. This deck has everything. Oh, man. Oh my goodness. Actually egregious. Actually egregious. Do we have Talisman Signet? Are they uncommons? The Talismans are uncommons, right? Are the Signets uncommons? Does anyone know if Is It Signet is a common? Alright, found the blue player. Didn't have a 1-drop though. Unsummon? I mean, I don't think that solves your problems, but yeah, that's a start. Opponent apparently agrees it doesn't solve their problems, so maybe? No, we're gonna do it. It's literally unsummon. Okay. Interesting. Is there a 2-2? Okay, there is. I was about to say, not having anything is not great. Let's play you. That's just a 2-2 with... Oh, they're just being funny. Let's play this and pass. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Okay. There is no priority where I could do the thing to, like... Oh, I guess I could have actually picked up my own Enforcer, which would have been hilarious, but... They take 4, and then it's tapped forever, right? Oh, it feels so bad that this doesn't work against Geist Wave. I'm just decimating this deck right now, just completely in the driver's seat. I've just answered everything. Alright, this always scries 2 on top somehow. Let's see if that's a recurring thing. It is! It is! Always. Always, 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 always. I don't get it. I don't know how they do it. So... I should probably sack the Mirror Enforcer, because I don't think it's going to matter this game. One would argue my lands don't matter either. Alright, yeah, it's probably just a slightly better idea to get rid of a land. Because it's not too impactful that I did that. Actually, it's not impactful at all. And I will push damage, because the top card is most likely a ninja, because herp derp. And then I'll just force them to use it to chump block next turn, because they scryed 2 on top. Okay, it's sort of the same thing. I win. Alright, well, I completely and utterly decimated the ninja deck. No surprise there, I guess. I will say Mana War is a bit odd, but it kind of makes sense. I can see it has like a 1-of or something. Unsummon does make sense. Yeah, we just completely destroyed it. Yeah, I don't know why it is. This has scryed 2 on top like 10 times. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, this is a 2-for-1 that's such a... Like, the card advantage there is crazy. This would undo my opponent's most of the removal they could ever have. All of my removal is good, too. Like, just 2 damage is all I need. I don't even have to sack anything. Oh, man. What a nightmare matchup for the ninja deck. Unless I don't have the cards I need, I guess. Then it wouldn't matter. My opponent died with no cards in play and no cards in hand. And I still had stuff. Well, this is funny. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, we have multiple 1-drop options. Yep. This becomes a 3/2 with Menace. Okay. I'd love to see a Braid here. Just do it. Just send it. No a Braid. Do I hold the blue source? Yeah. Let's play the red source, because there isn't a Braid. I'd want them to be incentivized to blow up the black one, I think. Might be wrong. Okay, does that change anything? Kind of? No, not really. I think I'm always playing this. Yeah, we're always playing this. I could do these two together and kill this, but I'm at basically my starting life total, and I'm just gonna commit a 4/4. There could be improvised club, and there almost just straight up has to be improvised club, and of course there is. Oh. Of course there is. Like the best card of all time right there. It's really the only card that lets them continue the game, I feel. Should have played around it. Should have waited till next turn for that card. That was a mistake, yeah. Alright, let's do this. Oh wow, this game would be very different if I played around it, huh? Extremely different. Okay. Interesting. Is that just a order lull? Did my opponent just completely bungle everything ever? What the heck? Okay, yep, that was a mistake that'll go down in history. So let's start here. Replay it. Maybe I can push through all of these goblins, who knows? Flipping Tithing Blade has text. It's a thing that might matter. Sack this creature. Draw a card. Okay, so let's kill that. Alright, Tithing Blade is not going to outpace this damage, unfortunately. But it could just be the only thing I can do. So... do it we shall. I thought it crafted with artifacts as well. I didn't know that. I thought it was also artifacts. Because all the other ones are artifacts. I don't know if there's a breakpoint worth it. I don't know. I'm gonna risk it. I'm not convinced they have double improvised club. You kind of just ridiculous to respect that. Alright, well, that's a problem. Okay, we should lead with this. Let's get rid of you. Yeah. Could get rid of the blue source, honestly. Okay, let's play you. Is this me stabilizing? We shall find out. Slowly chipping away at these 1/1s. I'm gonna just remove this now. It's the best this card is gonna do, so I might as well use the resources. But I'm out of cards. And there are a lot of not good draws. They did not keep the land for the token. That's very unusual. Let's just pay 4. They should have kept the mountain in their hand. That was maybe a huge mistake. Okay, this soaks up a, that was a really good draw. It soaks up a thing, like a club or whatever. I can also craft it, so that might end up mattering. If it dies, but we'll see. Oh, they did kick it. Why'd they kick it? Again, not getting rid of the token. Huh. And not waiting to be able to cast their card. I feel like they're playing this really not great. It might not matter in the long run, but still some very strange sequences. Okay, we're just doing dumb affinity things now. Let's play you. Can I swing? Do I have to swing? I don't see a reason to put myself down any more life than I have to, so... Okay, that lets me swing. That lets me swing. Flip Tithing Blade's the best thing ever. What do you mean? Again, just getting rid of the land. Why are we doing this? I'm gonna take one. There's no 7 damage spell they could have, so... Decline, right? It would be a little ridiculous to give my opponent one of those. Okay, let's craft the other one. This is the upside of... Yep. I was gonna say, like, all of my cards are just 2-for-1s. They exhaust resources to deal with something, and then suddenly there's a use for it later. Like, it's just disgusting. It's just so gross. And yeah, flipping this is really, really good here. But yeah, I don't think I'm copying Chain Lightning, right? Probably not. I also don't have to anyways. I don't even have to think about it. Does Chain Lightning go infinite? Can people keep paying red, or... I don't actually know. Yeah, you're talking about Dogged Pursuit and Ill-Gotten Inheritance. I've talked about those like 4 times today. I'd say we ran out of cards, but, well, we didn't. Now, did we? I almost want another one of these. It's still like Blood Fountain hasn't done anything, and I'm convinced it's okay and probably right to have one. Yeah, I shouldn't copy the Chain Lightning. Well, that is the only reason. The only reason Pauper's not in the game forever is because they won't make any money. That's just it. Full stop. If they could get rid of it on Magic Online, they probably would. I would not play Historic Brawl if I had Pauper around forever. It just wouldn't even be close. Wouldn't even be close. I'd be Pauper all day. But they can't make money without power crept, insanely busted mythic rares. Okay, this is a Jund deck. You got it. Let's play that. What does this do? Commit crime, steal life. Cool. Alright, there's a second one. Let's kill the first one. That's a crime. Yep, that's a crime. I'm not even gonna be fancy with this. I'm just going to kill it. That's a... Okay. Rumble. Gets a removal spell. Oh wait, it cannot get a removal spell, so just a land, sure. I love all these poking lands. That's kind of funny. That's a good card here, assuming my opponent doesn't do anything about it. Let's play you. Yeah, we can leave up Geist Wave. It's fine. Well, if it was in the format, like if it was official, I would most assuredly get changed. Like Cranial Rim would probably just get banned outright. But it's only here for 3 days, so they don't care. Just let it be the Wild West. Okay. Interesting. Well, I'm not really interested in respecting any cards, so I'm just going to cast this. Not that this is even wrong. It's not like I'm disrespecting anything. I'm just playing my cards. I'm basically saying I'm not going to leave this up. Okay, they played a 6-5. That's adorable. It just dies to my 2-mana common. We can just pick this up and recast it. That's fine. This is just so gross. Ugh. I feel like I'm playing Mythic Rares. What's cool about this is it can actually sack itself. Ichor Wellspring cannot do that. If this card needed any more cool factor, I guess. I don't know. Well, that's not going to save you, unless you have a crime. Looks like they don't. Alright, that's a really interesting strategy. That's pretty neat. They had two of... Probably the best card in this deck is probably just this thing. You just commit crimes and steal 1 life at a time. Unfortunately, we outpace this exponentially. What about this thing? Whenever this creature becomes a target of a spell, you draw. Okay. And they cost 1 less for each desert. This is really cool, too. I really like that card. Did they have... Yeah, they had a bunch of deserts. It's like half the idea. That's really neat. Unfortunately, it all just folds because you have deserts, I have these. And that makes this massive. And it already costs 2. Instead of being discounted with artifacts like this does. It just already costs 2 and then scales from there. This is always stuck as a 5/6 or whatever, a 6/5. That's funny. You just had to chump with this. Oh, man. Or no, it didn't chump. It didn't chump. It did trade. Oh, Cranial Ram. Why? Why must you be? We're playing until we lose. We're playing until we finally lose. Wow, it's already been 3 hours? Oh, but I have so much more I want to do. Oh my goodness. Probably not at this point, though. I don't know. There's always tomorrow and the day after. So much I want to do. Sure. We'll see where this goes. They're on 6, so... Okay, it's not what I thought it would be. What is this? When this dies, you deal 1 damage to something. Okay, what does this do? Enchantments. Okay, it's mono black, though. I'm excited to find out what is happening. Fear of Lost Teeth. I like this. Okay. Sure. No enchantments. It's just straight up stuff. I respect this enough to do something that involves casting spells. Alright, let's just kill one of them. If I was willing to play the untapped land last turn, I probably would have played a different line. Stop tapping card. Actually, you know what? It's the same. We can just use this. It's the same as this. And because I want... Alright, that's even... That's just even better. You got it. Gets rid of a card and kills a 2/2. They got rid of a removal spell. They must have another one. Must have another one. Let's get rid of a land. Let's get rid of that. Let's play... Oh, I can do the same thing again, actually. Which is way safer than anything else. Yeah, we're just gonna do it. Okay. Well, that's 3 of them. There's not a lot of this effect in the game. Yeah, it's pre-banned in normal Pauper. Alright. When this attacks, you don't get anything. Actually, I should have went to combat first. Hold the resources, see if they trade. Let's make them lose that last card in hand, shall we? Oh, I missed the damage? No, I didn't. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I didn't. No, I did not. They had draw 2, lose 2. Okay. I don't believe there's any card that deals 4. Yeah. Okay, that's a cool strategy. I mean, they had, again, this just like the other opponent, one of the really best cards in the strategy, which is making me lose life each time playing enchantment, and their whole deck is a bunch of enchantments. They have 3 of them. And like the last one, the 2-mana one was commit crime, lose a life. And they had 2 of them, and then all crimes. So people are drawing the thing, and we're just playing Cranial Ram and nothing matters. You could poison people, yeah, blue-black poison. Proliferate stuff. Poison counter nonsense. You could easily do that. There was a mono-white deck that I had... I think we had a lot of success with it. And I never saw anyone playing anything like that. So there's like a white beatdown strategy looming in there. It's like the weird pseudo evoke, convoke. It's not evoke, it's convoke. Yeah, it's like the mono white convoke beatdown thing. Let's see if I can put that one together. Okay, well that lets me cast this. Works out. Oh, what's this? Wait a minute. Island Plains Go? What does that mean? I'm excited. What is this? Oh, okay. I'm vastly less excited. I thought we were going to see something nuts here. It's just the same thing we keep seeing, except it's got white in it. So just high flyers? Sure. Let's play Infinite Removal. The deck. Wow, they do trade. I wasn't sure if they were going to. Okay. I like it. Mono white poison? Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. I don't think familiar matters too much, because they're... Let's just see what we draw. Alright, let's make it easy on ourselves, play this card. But I could have played this to have a creature for this. I don't care about when I go about doing this, though. How do you have nothing? It doesn't make sense. Oh, it's another one of the... that thing. Sure. It's pretty easy to survive on one blue source, too. It's kind of funny. Ooh, opponent. Huge mistake there. Now the Tithing Blade number 3 gets in. Oh, no. Yeah. They see it, though. They do see it. Sure. Sure. Mm-hmm. Are they just dead? Does this just kill them? Oh, I can't double equip. Tragic. Oh, wait, could I have? No, I was 1 min off. I was 1 min off. No one shot for us. I guess we'll just have to wait a turn. Whatever will we do? You know what? There you go. Yeah, you can take it. You can take the damage. Take the damage for next game. Yeah, so just flying stuff. I got excited on saw the land drops, and then it just turned into this. Yeah, look at that. infinite value, like all of these just draw, 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 removal, 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 and then I can use them to draw more cards. This is just not going away even if you kill the token. That's just so insane. Like look at the resources of both of the players right now. I wasn't even close to being done with my I wasn't even close. Like I can pick up one of these and draw even more cards. This specifically says leaves because the warp flicker exile set, the space hat set, so you can pick this up and it will draw another card. It's not, it doesn't have to get sacrificed. So I'm not even close to running out of cards, and I can technically sack the other if I can't sack it with a card in my hand. That's just ridiculous. Not even close to running out of cards. We'll be here all day if I keep going till I lose. So let's just force ourselves to do something else. Actually, I mean, that's already been 3 hours, bro. I gotta... How has it already been 3 hours? Oh my goodness. Why has it been 3 hours? Whomst has it been for 3 hours? What is that? Let me look at my old list. I'm pretty sure it worked. It would have been this thing. So it had Daybreak Chimera. It had... what is... It had this... That... Savannah... Cut... Search Party Captain, that's the big one I keep calling a weird convoke. Is that it? Yeah. Oh, the other investigate. Yeah, you. Alright, so that's what it looked like. So it was these cards. It was the, yeah, this was in some iteration of numbers. I didn't actually look at the numbers of how many of each one, but so probably 4 of these, some of those, I don't know, one of those, 4 of these and 4 of these, and maybe even more of these. Savannah Lions, one of that. You. Is that it? Actually, wait, there's maybe too many. Why do I have so many planes in here? You. I think another ride zone? Cut shorts are almost the same-ish. Okay. And then from here we can look at new cards that haven't been in the game since last time, which was like, no, Aether Drift was around. I think it was just these, and then whatever the historic anthology things are. The camel? I don't see a camel. It's not a camel. You. Oh wait, camel's not a creature type, is it? And maybe it's not a creature type. Oh, that's funny. Maybe I can slide that in here. Does it have Convoke? Oh, this thing? It does have Convoke. I'm thinking of a different card then. So if that's the case, I can probably just take out Rides in and be like, haha, I don't need you. And shave a land. Survive on 2 lands every game. Take out Cut Short. Maybe one of these? This is actually really hard to cast, though. I don't know. This is just so great. What if I just didn't play any of these? And just played more creatures? We have 19 lands. I don't care. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I shouldn't even be playing anymore. I gotta go. But you know what? I don't care. It's the best day ever. It's my day. That's what it is. Yeah, there's a... I think it's blue and white or something. It sees real play. None of this fake play here. I don't think I've ever seen this avatar. Looks like Final Fantasy. Well, get rid of the funny card. Oof, no 1-drop. Yikes. Oh, that's cool. I like the tech here. Okay, so lifelink stuff. Oh, come on. Who are you forever? Yeah, we can just play it 2-2. I think I'm losing this, by the way. This game's probably already over, but... Alright, we're dead. It's funny, if I was the artifact deck, I would have won on the spot. Affinity would not care what my opponent was doing whatsoever. You can have your 6-5. Wouldn't matter. Infinite answers to that thing. Do I lead with the Savannah Lions? I think so. Apparently there's nothing. Let's play this. Get some flying nonsense in play. Could have doubled up on these as a potential thing as well. So it looks like my opponent's playing... I don't really know, actually. I'm not going to lie to you. I have no idea what's going on. But let's see if they can beat nonsense. Mono blue... Nope, it's not. Oh, opponent. If only. Oh, opponent, what happened? Oh no. Oh no, what happened? Oh no. I mean, I could have discarded my entire hand with, like, Mind Twists and probably still would have lost. Good old Savannah Lions getting in there. Well, we've seen this deck. Unfortunately, I have no answers to it, so... It's playing the really bad one, but I'm playing the deck I'm playing, so it doesn't matter. Yep, alright. You got it. Most decks, the ward one is not good enough, but here it is. Being good enough. I will play damage? No, let's just pick up the inspector. Okay. That's unfortunate. Is this an instant? No, it's not. That's also unfortunate. Let's play creature. No, let's just cast this. Take our time. I don't easily get through these anyways. So I might... Oh, I should have swung. Whoops. I missed the damage. Should have swung. Damage on the table is now gone. That's an Ornithopter of Paradise. Wow. That's pretty cool. So, tap 2? So we want to play you. And then you. And I guess this is a 1-1? No, the stats might matter at some point in this game. Oh wait, I can't swing anymore. Never mind. Yeah, can't swing anymore. Missed my opportunity. We have too much mana. Maybe we just play it as a creature. Yeah, I don't have the lands to just not play my cards. So. Alright, well. We sure did play cards. Happy to see they all mattered. Well, it's a card. It has text on it. It's actually hilarious that I'm shut out by... Of all the things to be shut out by, it's stupid little 1/3s. Okay, we got to our turn without getting swung at. Opponent, hello? Opponent? So, swing with you, and you? Yeah. Just to discount the search party captain, and for no other reason? Okay, a double block was a little unnecessary. Could get yourself into trouble doing that, but it's probably just fine. Let's draw with the clue token. I don't think more creatures matter. And I don't really know what I'd even want to pick up with this thing, so... That was not where I would have put that whatsoever. Bit of a strange decision. Can block that. Trade that. That. I think all of this favors me, so that was a mistake. Maybe black red artifacts. Never had to think about complicated combat before, so I suppose it makes sense. So they have a couple extremely dangerous 1/3s that I don't necessarily cleanly deal with, because this gives toughness, right? Yeah, it does. So they're 8/4s. I can't just cleanly swing and go back and forth or anything. But we can still play cards. Let's swing with... Alright, always that. Always this. Stats here. Swing here. I can't win the race, so... And then... pick up the... card draw. Okay, well I somehow have flying stats in play. That's pretty interesting. Let's get rid of the 4/4. No, we can just get rid of this. I think this might actually matter. Okay, they're trading off one of their creatures. I don't know if that makes too much sense. We'll see. That's a decent draw. They can't block. Let's see if they trade. I doubt it, but that would be funny. Oh my goodness! Okay, my opponent traded. Alright, we have more cards than the Affinity deck. Are we gonna beat a Cranial Ram? That'd be interesting. Let's just swing with these. Yep. And we have 4 cards under clue tokens at the end of it all. Oh look, it's a Cranial Ram. That's symbolic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have to block the Savannah Lions. Yep, they have to block the Savannah Lions. How do we win this? They alpha striked and said math is for blockers, and it didn't work out for them. That's what happened. Okie dokie. Wow. Okay. I mean, shoot. That's... Alright, we beat 2 Cranial Rams. Unbelievable. After literally never losing having cast it myself. So, that's funny. There was no blue in this deck, but, I mean, they have the card that doesn't matter. Is the only card in the artifact deck that really matters. Actually, these were really scary. I couldn't swing past them, and they have a lot of toughness for Cranial Rams. Very scary cards. I was glad I got through both of them. Yeah, what a crazy game. I don't have any removal. I took out all the removal for more card draw. Alright. Okay. Alright. I'll take it. Okay, I'm done. I have to be done. I have to be done. So I'll play more tomorrow, though. Definitely. Absolutely. I'll probably, who knows, maybe even record at like 3 in the morning more Pauper videos. I can't get enough of this format. Oh, I can't get enough of it. But yeah, this deck is insane. It's only getting better, too. Everything gets better with time, but this is one of the strategies that's getting better exponentially. At first, I thought this was just another Ichor Wellspring or whatever. But it's just more than that, because you can pick it up in draw and then recast it in draw, because the Space Hat set cares about leaves and exile stuff instead of like go to the graveyard like Ichor Wellspring says. And then you have this card, which we had last time, and it's just another thing to do with it beyond Cranial Ram, Familiar, and, well, Tithing, literally everything. This deck is insane. It is above and beyond the best thing to do. I think the second best thing to do probably was Bant Hexproof, because you just demand an answer that a lot of decks probably don't have. But some decks do, right? And this is one of them. Tithing Blade just doesn't care about anything. It just doesn't care about anything. You just cast it and take out the hexproof creature. And, I mean, you don't always have it, but you just have that out. And you have a lot of card draw, so you can rather consistently find it. In honest matchups, you're going to end the game with way more cards than your opponent is. This is just the best thing to do. If this format was around forever, which I really wish it would be, this would have to probably get nerfed into oblivion. There'd probably be 2 cards removed from this deck. I don't really know what they would be, though. Definitely this one. This is very good, but it is kind of like a core-defining archetype card. I wouldn't miss it. This card is nuts. Wouldn't miss if it was gone, but it definitely at least this. I don't know what the other one is. Probably a second one. I don't know what it is. But if there was like a established ranked format meta style thing going on, you would bump into actual people ready for artifacts, especially if it was best of 3. They just like braids for days, and I think what is it, Ancient Grudge? So there'd be things, but it's not a permanent format, and every time it shows up, I have to do my rants about I really think it should be in the game, and I'm upset that it isn't. I would play it constantly if it was. And yeah, I'm a free-to-play player, so it would be nice, but Wizards can't make money off of this, so they won't ever do it. And that is the only reason. There is no other reason. If they give you another reason, they are lying. They're not going to put it in the game because it is free. That's why. Or extremely easy to play without spending any money. That's the only reason. You cannot convince me of another one. There would have to be a balancing team, so someone would have to pay attention to it and balance it accordingly, or whatever. But that's not the reason. If they say that's the reason, that is an egregious excuse. It's just money. Money, 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 money. Money is why we can't have nice things. But yeah, that's the best deck. I'm going to play a lot more of this, but just for now, I got in what I could. And yeah, I've slapped this together. This deck, just to talk about the actual decks we played beyond the best one in the universe, this is actually kind of neat. I liked it. I didn't get to see a lot of examples of it, but when I played it, it's just kind of another version of this thing. It's cool to play a deck with like no removal. I took out the removal for more of this, and it kind of worked out. You just have constant pressure, and some decks are not at all ready for that. Savannah Lions, I mean, any deck that plays this is It's a win in my book. This card, not really that great. It's actually kind of hard to convoke this at a reasonable price, it feels. It's already a little bit difficult to do it with this thing, and I feel like this is just slightly better than this, so I don't know what this could be. Maybe just the 20th Plains. Cut short Ride's End or something funny like that. I don't know. It could be whatever. I just didn't want to spend a bunch of time on one deck maximizing it, but that's that one. All of these lists are not that new from last Pauper cycle when I played it. At least, today I didn't do a lot of new things. This is a new card, so that's pretty cool, but this is still the same as it was. There's a Slime Against Humanity deck, it seems. It's kind of neat. I'll say that this doesn't really work too well, and I think that was actually the case last time. You're missing the core counter spell side of this strategy, because the counter spells in Historic Pauper are not the same as regular Pauper, obviously. So it's a little behind in that department, but it can still do the thing. It still can. You can play probably Tithing Blade instead of this or whatever if you want to respect Hexproof. But you're still going to get totally pummeled by Affinity. But most decks are going to get pummeled by Affinity, so you can just probably concede and move on to the next game or whatever. But yeah, this does still kind of struggle to beat other things as well. Control without creatures is just very difficult in this format. There is the poison counter proliferate thing that's blue and black. I think it actually plays this as well, yeah. So you could do that with no creatures and win, but it's just really slow, right? You gotta show up to the format really prepared for that, and it's just hard to do it. But you do have Ponder now, and Ponder is a massive boon to blue decks. Huge. This is actually so good. You could probably play it in Affinity and not even care. I don't know what you would take out. Probably Thought Cast, which sounds insane, but if this didn't exist, Ponder is just fine, right? Ponder's excellent here. It shuffles. It ponders. But yeah, I don't know. There's so many more things I want to play, but I only played these 4, and yeah, I got a pretty good experience with these 4 so far. So yeah, Turbo Fog. I mean, if your deck is blue and specifically not Affinity, it probably has 4 Ponders in it, and if it doesn't, I ask you, what are you doing? You're playing the game wrong. You should play Ponder. You should always have 4 of those in all of your decks for the rest of your life, assuming it's legal. Alright, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you have more Pauper ideas, because I will be playing a lot more of this.